Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
What's up, YouTube? I just finished a fantastic steak dinner, which means it's time to start another narration. Woohoo! So this was like a mono color battle with Bestow5000. It was actually a gym battle, technically. It was actually kind of really weird because we both ended up using the red team, which is kind of funny. And we actually had like 2 or 3 of the same Pokemon on the team. So let's get started here. I actually have another battle before this, but I was really excited about this one, and you'll see why. So I'm just going to lead off with Washroom, which is Scarfed, of course, and he's going to lead off with the Speed Deoxys Decade. I'm just going to Volt Switch the heck out of there. I thought maybe. I mean, I didn't run this. Actually, I knew I shouldn't have been faster because it's Speed Deoxys. I mean, come on. It's like super fast. So I just went for the Volt Switch into Zero, which is my Bisharp that runs Muscle Band just because I enjoyed the fact of being able to have choice in what I do with still hitting with relatively good power and not as much damage to myself when I do attacks. So yeah. He went for the taunt, I'm guessing expecting me to set up the Stealth Rocks, but this really isn't a Stealth Rock Bisharp, so, you know, it was a valid play. So he's gonna put in Phase. At least that's how I'm reading it, Phase. And I'm just gonna send in Going Ape, because I thought, oh, maybe I'll scare him a little bit. Because, you know, scaring him seems good. And also, I kind of predicted this U-turn, so either U-turn or superpower, so either way my Darmanitan was going to be kind of fodder, but not much I can do on that. I just went to Going Ape to kind of scare him out and to absorb the U-turn, which actually I'm guessing he's choice banding because that did a lot of damage. And then he's just going to go for the Volt Switch, which is going to easily KO my Darmanitan, unfortunately. So yeah, Going Ape didn't get to do anything in this battle, so that's kind of really sad. And I was running Life Orb set, not Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf would be my other Darmanitan. So he's going to put in Phase, and I'm just going to put in Get Clean, because I'm like, let's get clean. And he's actually going to predict my HP Fire, which is going to be a very nice play for him right there. So he just switches out Phase into his Washroom to absorb that HP Fire, which is going to be like, ouch, that's going to suck. So I go for my HP Fire, and it actually does basically no damage. I mean, relatively, considering resistance, that's actually fairly okay damage for Rostrum. So that's nice. So I'm just going to switch into Berlin, because I want to set up Reflect and Light Screen, basically, just so I can stop taking hits. So he's going to just Volt Switch out of here, and go into his Scizor, and I'm going to be like, oh, this is going to hurt. But I knew if I got a Reflect up, I should be able to live a U-turn, which actually once I get the Reflect up is going to be the case. So I put up the Reflect because I am faster, just because Deoxys has more speed than Scizor naturally. So he's just going to U-turn me, which is going to be it's going to do a lot of damage. So at this point I was like, I'm probably not getting the Light Screen up, so we might as well just not even go for it. And I also knew he had Gyarados on his team, so I suspected he was running Focus Sash. So I'm like, I'm going to go down to Hydro Pump or Volt Switch, whatever he chooses. But he actually misses with the Hydro Pump, which is nice because it allows me to get rocks up to break that Focus Sash if Gyarados had it. I'm going to assume it did, but it might not have. So he's going to hit the second Hydro Pump, which is kind of sucks because I was going for the Light Screen this turn in the event he missed again, but he didn't, so no Light Screen. Really, this Rotom and the Latias and his Porygon Z are really the only things left, and I knew I could survive some hits from that. So I'm going to go into Gundam C, and he's going to go for the Hydro Pump, which I actually really don't remember how I EV'd this thing. I'm guessing the fact that I survived, I EV'd it in special defense a little bit. I'm not sure on that actually, though, completely positive, so I don't know, I'll have to recheck that. But yeah, I just go for the straight superpower instead of the U-turn because I wanted this thing dead. I wanted a Scarfer dead since my Scarfer was dead. It would be nice to get rid of his Scarfer because, yeah, just would have been really nice. So he's going to send in Stronger, and I'm like, I can use Gundam C to finish off something if I need to, so I might as well keep him. And I'm just going to switch out and go into Washroom, which on his side of the narration, he said he was predicting me going to 0, so that's why I went for the Thunderbolt. But I was like, Washroom kind of seems... Oh wait, my Scarfer wasn't down. Sorry, I'm just like, yeah, don't pay attention to that. But yeah, I definitely had wanted his Washroom gone because Washrooms can be a pain. So I just go for the Hydro Pump. Not really expecting to take him out, but it should at least put him where he's really, really damaged and could potentially go down to Life Orb Recoil, which actually ends up being what happens. I wasn't sure if he was going for another Thunderbolt, so I really didn't want to switch out and have Zero take a lot of damage, and when I switched in Washroom again anyways, it would have gone down to Stealth Rock, so I just stayed in to take that Tri-Attack. So I'm going to send in Just Like Cap. If any of you get the reference, then congratulations. I can tell you guys the reference perhaps on another video. Anyways, he's going to send in Sabaki, which is his Gyarados, and I'm going to be like, my attack fell, so that's going to suck, because it definitely means I can't really be a major threat to anything, but I really don't want to switch out because, well, I just don't have any good time to switch out. So I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide, which is actually going to KO him, despite the Intimidate lower, but yeah, I was running Life Orb, so I kind of expected that to happen. I was really just kind of hoping Rock Slide didn't miss, because if it had, it definitely would have been game over right there. So yeah, kind of glad it didn't miss, I mean. So I'm just going to go for the Crush Claw, because I actually thought he was going to be faster and like go for Draco Meteor or something. It actually does pretty good damage considering I'm at -1 attack, so not too bad. 2 Crush Claws probably would have KO'd Lark had I been at, you know, my default attack. So my Reflex is going to wear off, which is going to suck, because it means his Scizor can come in again and hurt me really, really badly. So I just Brave Bird as a last-ditch attempt to get rid of this Latias, because I'm like, yeah, let's get rid of this Latias. But unfortunately, yeah. And as you see, I'm running Life Orb, which I take a pretty good chunk from the Brave Bird recoil and then the Life Orb damage, so that's gonna suck. Just like Cap goes down. So I am just gonna switch in Gundam C just to Bullet Punch this thing out. I wasn't really over predicting, expecting him to switch, because I was like, at this point in the battle, I'm just like, I just want to get this thing gone. I just want to Bullet Punch it. So he switches into his Scizor to absorb the Bullet Punch quite nicely, which is going to unfortunately suck because he is going to end up getting, I don't know if it was a speed tie or if he's just actually faster, but he is going to be able to get his Bullet Punch off before mine, so, you know, it kind of sucks. So Gundam C goes down, which, yeah, had I been able to get another Bullet Punch in, the outcome might have been a little bit changed. So I'm going to go into Zero, fully expecting him to actually go for like Superpower or something. He was actually fearing my Brick Break though, so that's why he got out of there. And he's going to go into his Latias, which is going to be nice for him because I was just going for the Sucker Punch just because. And yeah, it fails, but at this point he thinks I'm a Choice Banded Bisharp, so I kind of used that to my advantage, him not knowing that I wasn't Choice Banded, because it allowed me to go ahead and get in this Night Slash and get out this Latios, not Latios, Latias, get out this Latias, and finish it off really quite nicely, actually, I might add. And then he's going to put in Scizor, and he is just going to go for the safe superpower to KO me, because, well, he just wants me gone. Let's face the facts. He wants this thing gone. So I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch. I mean, if I had gotten a crit, that would have made me the winner, but really I didn't want to win on a crit. So it's a very nice, close 1-0, so good job, Bestow5000. And yeah, it was really awesome that we both ended up having red teams, because, well, red's a good color. You chose red because red is your favorite color, and I chose red because it just worked really nicely to build a team around. So yeah, good match, Bestow5000. You guys should definitely go check him out. Hopefully I get to do some more matches with him. On his side, he mentioned he was going into do some underrated battles, so definitely check out his channel to see what kind of battles he ends up doing, because I'm sure they're going to be fun. Like I said, this was a gym battle, so he has my Colorless Wasteland badge, which Colorless Wasteland, I'll give you a quick down low. It's basically a monocolor, no weather battle. No weather just because weather really just kind of sucks to try and fight against as a gym leader, and monocolor because monocolor is like fun battle that not many people do anymore this gen, which I think they should, because monocolor teams are fun to use. In fact, I might actually keep this monocolor team. I don't know. I could switch it up. But anyways, comment, like, and subscribe, and definitely go check out his channel. He's a good battler. And yeah, that's going to be all. I'm just going to peace out. See you later, YouTube.